Hey everybody, Rachel Cox here, living life full, and many of you know we are continuing on our plant-based journey, and just wanted to, baby is finally down for the evening, and I already went ahead and made my applesauce, but today I just wanted to briefly show you guys what I do, because a lot of times when I'm out and about and I'm on the go, I use my reusable food pouches, things like that for my daughter's on-the-go snacks, and also for like a quick, fast, easy dessert. Our family loves applesauce, and I just don't want all the sugars and the crap that you typically get in an applesauce. So I just been started making my own since Anna's been born, and she's now 13 months. So about 13 months I've been making applesauce at least once a week. Maybe I'll do a video from the beginning to end. It's just so hard. With Anna, and I'm just that person who cannot stand having, waste y'all's time and have a baby screaming and crying or excitable playing and all in the background. As you know, she's very active and she's now climbing on everything. She gets excited by everything. But anyway, so I just didn't want you guys to have a baby in the background the whole time screaming or laughing or whatever. But I just wanted to go over real quick and show you. This is apple juice, which is the remnants from All I Simply Put. I love my Instapot. If you do not have an Instapot, you need to get one. I'm just saying, it is my best friend. I use it every day, just about. If I don't use it every day, then at least every other day. But it's like a 7-function pressure cooker, warmer. Just Google it and look up, and I'll do a review on Instapot as soon as I use all the features of it. I just got it for Christmas, So to show you guys inside, I already, like I said, I wish I would have done this video right before I immersion blendered with the stick blender. So you just put the little wand on there, that kind of thing. I have a Cuisinart one that I love. Anyway, so this is the finished product, and all I simply do is put water in there, just a little bit above where the apples are level, so just covering the apples, water. And then in my pressure cooker, I noticed it was super soft, so I probably would have put more like 5 to 6 minutes instead of 8 minutes. I did 8 minutes, but I found that the apples cooked way too much. I mean, it's not horrible. Applesauce is applesauce, but I like more of a bite to my applesauce and not complete mush. So all I simply do is I put 1 GrannySmith apple with a whole bag, probably about 3 pounds worth of either Gala are my absolute favorites, or this time I'm trying the Fuji, so we'll see how that turns out. But I love using the Gala because they're naturally sweet, they're crisp, they got a little bit of tartness, hence why with the Fuji I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. It's my first time doing the Fuji because that's all they had available at Publix at the time when I got these apples, and they're organic, so finding organic apples, you just kind of go with what they have at the store. But anyway, so to tarten it up a little bit, I just added 1 GrannySmith apple into the mix, and I've never done that before, so it should be good though. I love GrannySmith. And then I just put in probably about, maybe for this whole bag of apples, or 3 pounds plus the one, maybe 3.5 pounds worth, I probably put at least like half a tablespoon of cinnamon. Now it sounds like a lot, but if you don't like cinnamon, then I would say cut back and back off, but I absolutely love cinnamon. So I don't know if you guys can see this texture, and I guess I'll come in here, but I just simply immersion blendered it, and all it is you see how I notice I do leave it slightly chunky. I don't want it like a liquid soup like you get in the processed versions of applesauce. This is not the best lighting, but it looks way better in person, and I don't know how else to do that, but I absolutely love this, and I'm going to go ahead and try it here. It's good. Like I said, I would definitely make sure you only do about 5 to 6 minutes instead of 8 minutes. And I did use the porridge option button, but really you could use any of them. I auto adjusted and corrected. Like I said, if you don't know what Instapot is and how it works, just research that. But yeah, so that's just my quick, easy way of making applesauce. It's not that complicated. A lot of times people tell me, oh my gosh, I could never do that. With the Instapot, I literally just push the button, put it down to however many minutes you want, and then once you click go, it automatically will cook it, pressurize it, depressurize it, go into warm mode, and then it will go into off mode. So it's like literally foolproof, you guys. You can't mess it up. And then all I do is I do not waste, as you know. I am very practical, and I like to maximize every thing the good Lord has given us in our food. So I use the liquid, hence homemade apple juice, that took me no additional steps. So I just take the liquid, I drain it through like a strainer into a bowl, kind of like this. Excuse my mess, because I just did this. Then I just immersion blender. There you go, sound effects. In the pot itself, and then I just detach this. This is from my daughter's Kind breastfeeding system, like foodie system that I use for putting. It comes with like a bottle base, but I just use it as like a funnel just because it works for me to do that. And I always strain my juice because you don't want chunks in your juice unless you like that. I personally don't. Anna doesn't like it, but it is all natural apple juice, so there's no added sugars, no caramel colorings, no fruit dyes, chemicals, all those things that we put into our body. It's all straight up goodness. It's just cinnamon and the apple juice that was leftover remnants from the apples and the water and cinnamon when I cooked them in the Instapot. And you can do this on the stovetop. I would say if you're going to do about 3.5 pounds like I did here, this amount will yield you probably a good, I'd say 4 cups worth of applesauce, maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6. You could do it on a pot. I used to do it all the time, just in a regular pot. Just boil the water, throw in the apples, and let them cook for maybe 9 minutes, if that, on a slow boil, not a high boil. There's a difference. And then turn it off and just let it sit for a couple minutes. And then I just go exactly what I did here, immersion blender. You can put it in a blender. Usually I do it in my blender over there. But it's so much faster using a stick blender, I will say. But anyways, so there you have it. If you want a more detailed video, I know this is like I just honestly on the whim was like, you know what, I've had so many people ask me how I make my apple juice and my applesauce, and it literally takes me 3 minutes, if that, to make. So no reason why you should be going out and buying all that high fructose corn syrup, sugar loaded crap, when you can get it for free as a yield product of your applesauce. So happy, healthy living, y'all. Live life full, and make sure you get out there and try something new. Challenge yourself to try a new veggie or fruit, or just something, if you're gonna have meats or dairies, I just encourage go for organic or the grass-fed, or things, and you'll notice a difference in your diet. So that's just a continuation of what we're doing. Plant-based journey is going really well, incorporating me some real quick some Shakeology. Just trying it out, and I'm actually really loving it. I'm finding with the Shakeology I have much more clarity, much better vision, like HD quality vision, as well as I'm sleeping through the night. And if any of you know me, I've had major issues with my sleep since as long as I can remember. So I'm actually sleeping more and having a tons of energy. I don't find myself taking naps as often. I don't feel groggy throughout my day. So there you have it. That's just an update. I'm at 151 pounds, down from originally it was 203 back when I started this weaning process, and since November I was 177, and now I'm down to 151, just plant-based lifestyle 99.9% of the time. So you can do it. It's just a matter of willpower and believing in yourself and surrounding yourself with people who believe in that as well. So love you guys. There you have it. Applesauce, apple juice, just in minutes, and just stay tuned, and I'll give you an update on me and Jordan's journey here at the end of February as to what we're doing, and then March overall is our goal to get down to our ideal weight. So wish me luck. I'm about 8 pounds away from my goal, which of like 145, 140 is my window based on my height. I'm 5'11", and I have a big bone mass, and I'm really like big boned and tall and all of that, so that's the recommendation. So there you have it. Hope that helps. Love y'all. Thanks for doing life with us, and live life full.